Look, again, another good personal shield. We see the spam, we eat the spam. Very good. I missed the projected barrier. So, again, this projected barrier is it's kind of in a poke phase. I probably wouldn't have done that because of where the two Reinhardts were going. So if we look right here, we see the enemy Reinhardt is going into the courtyard and our own Reinhardt is going into the courtyard. So now if we let's say this is a top down of the courtyard here. We've got, here are the two doors and here's the point. Now we've got two Reinhardts standing like this, right? This is the friendly Reinhardt and this is the enemy Reinhardt. Now that our Reinhardt doesn't have a barrier, I don't think theirs Reinhardt has a barrier too. Either one can get charged. Now, if you turn this corner and you still have your barrier, you could have enabled your Rein to charge their Rein into the wall. So, while this is a poke phase barrier, I don't think we were still in a poke phase considering the proximity of the two teams. What happens right here? We're fighting, we're fighting, we're fighting. I'm not sure why we're rotating around this lion. I'm not sure what that was. Like right when we get this personal shield back, and we've got 57 energy, we could have definitely here. Let's just rewind and see just a little. What are our options? Right. Let's just say right here. Right. We're about to have this barrier. What are our options? Option number one is, use this wall as cover and then push over here into the back line. And then when they turn on us, we've got this personal shield for protection. Option number two is we push into here, we fight them, we pressure them, and again, we use our personal shield for protection. Those are really the two beneficial options, but like let's see. It's at 10:24 is the time. 1, 2. It took us 4 seconds. It's now 10:28. It took us 4 seconds to, re-enter the fight. So just kind of a weird rotation there. And again, what this is doing, another thing this is doing is look at this, right? We've got 4 allies right here. We have a barrier, but we cannot see anyone. All right, the player says, I saw the soldier on the left. I wanted to contest him. Let's go back. Did I miss this soldier here? I kind of see a soldier by their line. Yeah, okay, so this is the soldier that the player is talking about. And, alright, so now that we know that the soldier's here, I still think another thing you could have done is, you don't have to rotate around the line per se, you could definitely just, run straight at him. But the thing about soldier is, he has sprint, right? He will just run away from you. Like Zarya is so much better playing with her tanks, with her frontline, especially before a fight has been won or lost. Like when you're mid fight and your projected barrier is down, when your projected barrier is down, that's kind of the moment where you can decide, do I stick with my team or do I push someone? So if you watch some of my games, you'll see, let's pretend it's on Control Center. I'll get a good barrier off on myself, I'll get a good barrier off on an ally, and then I'll see Anna kind of hiding, in that upper raised platform with the two stands. Once my barriers are down, think of it like a leash. You can now separate from your team, try and pressure that Anna, try to make a play, but once that barrier comes back, you either have to secure that kill really quickly or just give up and go back to your team. And so, like we've got 6 seconds here, right? If we had, pushed the soldier right now, we can probably cover this distance in about 3 seconds. We can probably shoot at him for about 2 seconds and make him run in here. And then once that happens, we go back with our team. But right, 5, 4, 3, 2... Right here, we're our personal shield, and we're so close to our projected shield. It's we're these two abilities can really just win this fight here and just negate everything this soldier is doing. Yo, what's up, Lechol, Lackalol, dude? I keep messing up your name, man, every time. Right, so right here, we heard a charge from our Ryan, and we are not in a position to assist him because of our position. Right? All this time, there's fighting happening in here, but this wall is preventing us from helping. Finally, we come in, we see, thankfully, they've just kind of won the fight by themselves, so that's good. But again, whenever you're breaking line of sight with your team, especially the Zarya player doing it, that's a choice, and there can be consequences for that choice. I like the spam, you know, at their spawn. That's good. Remember to thank your healers, guys. You just got healed up from 100 to 400. Beautiful. This barrier here on our Reinhardt, this is a... let's see, when did the enemy Reinhardt die? I'm kind of thinking the enemy Reinhardt's going to be back soon, right when we toss this next barrier. And... well, we did get a bunch of, like, alright, look at our energy, right? 96, 95, 94. Look at this barrier. 11 energy. And I'm pretty sure their Reinhardt is coming back. So I'm really hoping that we don't get punished for this barrier. Oh, by the way, there was another opportunity to reload right there. Right when you rotate around the centerpiece right here, you can reload. I know you're only missing 22 ammo, but still, you know, why not reload here? Alright, so this is definitely, you need to understand the ranges just a little bit more. You want to beam him down because you're at 100 charge, but he is too far, so this is when, you know, you see him jumping like this. This is a perfect, like, example of when to grenade. So one, he's too far, so that's the dead giveaway there. But two, he's also jumping. Soldier has 200 HP. We have 100 charge. This grenade's going to do 95 damage. He is going to be at 105 health. If we land a, you know, a good grenade, right? He's going doop doop. If we, you know, get a grenade even against this wall here, we can just chunk the soldier out with one click. I like the tempered aggression, right? I like that you didn't use your personal shield there. You could have used a personal shield here. Like, if you had used a personal shield here, I would have been like, you know, I would have said, good job eating spam, keeping your energy up. But you know, it's okay that you didn't, because the fight is about to break out, right? We see their front line is back, we see our front line is back. So we know a fight's going to break out. And if we see that our Zarya player was not punished earlier for that projected barrier, so again, that's another plus. I was questioning it, but it worked out. Good personal shield there, eat some damage. I'm appreciating how much you're holding this projected barrier, and this is, again, another example, guys, that you can maintain high charge without constantly using projected barriers, right? We have been sitting at, you know, 80 plus energy the last 20 seconds with only personal shields. It's really good. Ooh, that's unfortunate. We tried to get the barrier. We had the right, again, the entirely right mindset. We heard the sound. Let me change to blue, by the way. We heard the sound. Nope, that didn't work either. Red. We heard the sound. None of these colors are working. Back heel. We heard the sound. We looked over. We got a barrier off. Unfortunately, the Reinhardt missed the pin, if not, and just knocked someone off the edge. Is really unfortunate. Huge earth shatter from our Reinhardt. Wow, we are really weak. What chunked us? Must be the enemy soldier. This Zarya just comes, like, completely blindsides you, kills you and Anna. Good play by the enemy Zarya. I'm not a fan of this shield here, just because as the Zarya player, we saw with our own two eyes that it was just Lucio spam hitting us. So, just a kind of bit of a reaction barrier, which would be good in most cases, but right there, you know, as the Zarya, now we're feeling it. We're like, oh god, I wish I had a barrier right now. Alright, so this is another bad barrier, because if we watch, we activate the barrier while our Rein shield is up. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. Also, if we see, you know, he's not getting spammed at yet, and we try to make the most of it, we try to walk in front of him, but our Rein also walks forward, and we just get no value out of that one. Good shield on him though. Uh-oh. Now this is your Anna getting shattered and killed. Like, we can see it as, since we're watching it in reverse, or I'm watching it back, that was the better barrier. But those are the sorts of things that you can't harp on, because this is a great barrier. Your Reinhardt got a beautiful charge. The barrier enables him to do that. He doesn't get slept, anything like that. Your Reinhardt made the mistake of backing up over here instead of putting up a shield, right? This Reinhardt is afraid of that Reinhardt, and that's what enables this to happen. Your Reinhardt needs to hold the line, needs to put up a shield to make this Earth Shatter. Your allied Reinhardt just invited the Earth Shatter. So, like this shield right here, well, this would have been a beautiful shield. That is not your fault. Don't worry about it. You had a really good bubble on your own Reinhardt. Yeah, you're dead. What was the barrier here? One grenade. Again, kind of the same issue with the Lucio one. We see it, but the thing is, like, it wasn't enough spam to warrant the barrier, if that makes sense. Like, you usually want to see two sources of damage instead of just one. Focus. Okay, so right here, a little bit of a mistake here. Right when he gets his Earth Shatter, shoot first. Like you should be shooting first, and then if something happens to your Rhine, then barrier, right? Like I don't know the range you are. You're out of beam range by just a hair. I think you were kind of expecting a sleep dart to come through. So we've got Genji on the ground, Lucio, and I can't tell who this is. Yeah, so you shot one grenade, I believe. Like when targets are stunned like this is the time 100% to use beam because they're not moving and beam just inherently does more damage than grenade if you can sustain it. You did get a kill there. Your Anna gets a great sleep on the enemy Reinhardt. I like the aggression. You know, you went forward with your shield, you fired a grenade, you realize I don't need to fight you. We've won the fight, and you fall back. Solid aggression there. Nice, and you know, it's tempered, it's calculated, it's not too much, and it's not too little. What barrier was this here? All right, I'm fine with that barrier because you know they're still coming back. Oh, ooh. Wow, this rotation, like, if the enemy team was smart, they would have sped into whoever these two were. Just say hi to the soldier? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, what a grav. Alright. Okay, so let's talk about this grav. The first thing is, this is a good grav. For a couple of reasons. Number one, the moment this Reinhardt decided to charge away, now they have no shield. The other thing is, we see Genji is not here to reflect this. Genji is right here, and I would have just kind of been a little more cautious, just a little bit, because if he had like looked at you and reflected, this grav is getting reflected back at you. But again, benefit of the doubt, I'm confident that you saw the Genji was not reflecting and used this grav. So those two things are both good about the grab. The third thing is you're catching, you know, 3 members. Genji can dash out. That's kind of whatever. But the main thing I want to talk about is you caught Anna. Anna is the key here. And she just used grenade too, so she has no way to like heal up this group of people. The only thing that's missing is follow-up from your team, and that's where communication comes in. And like we could go back and like right here after this fight's won, we can say, all right guys, that was a good fight, good job, I've got Graviton, I'm looking to use it next fight, be ready to follow up. That sentence right there will put it into everyone on your team's minds that a Graviton from my own team is going to happen, I need to be ready for it. So, and that's why we see when we get this great Graviton, by the way, there's the reflect that I was talking about, he's now reflecting. Did you guys see this? Watch this, this is really cool. The Genji's reflecting. He reflects your allied Anna's grenade, and it heals up their entire team. I didn't know that was a thing, right? Because look, if we watch very closely, we see the enemy Anna grenade is right here, right? And our own Anna tosses a grenade at this, and instead of hurting them all, which would have been really good, that heals their whole team. So, I mean, that's just wild. I did not know that was a thing. That's crazy. But again, like I said, the main thing missing is follow up from your team. Just a hair of communicate. Even if you type it, graving next fight, you know, whatever, um, whatever that is in your region. You know, I don't know what language this would be per se, but you know, something to inform your team. I've got this great ultimate. I need your guys' help to make this great ultimate even better. Please help me. So look at the next thing that happens. Genji used Dragon Blade. If your Genji had known earlier that you were going to grab, like a couple of things. Number one is if you say you're going to grab, Genji himself can decide to combo. Number two is you look at the scoreboard and you see if Genji has ultimate. I mean, if I go back, I don't think I see a scoreboard here. You say Graviton's ready, but I don't know if we actually see a scoreboard. Oh, there's a scoreboard. All right, and we saw Genji did not have ult. That's unfortunate. Does he? Oh, there, right here. Dragon Blade at 85%. Right. This is the key right here. Dragon Blade at 85%. He communicated what his ult was at. So then the communication is Genji, get ultimate quickly. Tell me when you do, and all ult. And then you have the combo, right? Because this is a good grab. Don't doubt this grab. This is a great grab. The key element that's missing is the follow up from the team. These two Reinhardts are hilarious. Look at this. They're literally like, oh my gosh, this is hilarious. I don't know why. I think this is really funny. They're both just like doing their thing, like, don't hurt me, enemy team. Don't hurt me, enemy team. I don't know, that's really funny. And your Reinhardt just turns and kills the other one. The Reinhardt's just like, I'm the Reinhardt now, and he just kills the other Reinhardt. Honestly, I think you guys committed one too many ults. So this ult's fine, the Dragon Blade's fine. I don't think you needed a sound barrier because look at the soldier, right? Look how far away he is. He is all the way over here. There is so much cover between your team and the soldier that I don't think the sound barrier was warranted, right? If you look back, Reinhardt's got a shield, and everyone else, your McCree, your Ana, your Lucio, they're all on the point right here. So they can just, you know, hide and be fine. The other thing is this nano boost, I'm not sure, I mean, like, why is it needed, right? Your Genji already killed 2 people, so now this like, you've already won the fight pretty much, and this nano boost is kind of unnecessary. So all that stuff doesn't pertain to Zarya. I'm just trying to inject more general game stuff into these reviews, just for everyone watching. I hope that's okay. Yeah, definitely a little too many ults here from the blue team. 95%. You like ooh, see, if something happens and you guys are short and ult, that's gonna hurt because you guys are so close to winning this round. Like right now, sound barrier would have been great. It works out though, it's fine, but I think we're okay. Alright, we're okay. Next round. Thanks for sticking around till the end of the video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button on the right hand side, and if you want to see more videos, check out these two on the left. Again, thank you so much for watching and have a good one.